that Jingojay's picking, it's not gonna help us from it's not gonna prevent us from seeing the blood we bleed when we get hit. We'll have to see. Hardcoreplains is moving in with the Soul Bad Kai.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this patch especially, you know, Ram got nerfed, but that character is still so strong. You throw that like plus 45 guard crush sword, and even though you have to wait a while to get it back, it's still a mix that you got to eat. Oh my god, we got a brick. I'm so excited. And they're letting the intros rock. I love it when people do this. You know, just especially when you're in top 8, this could be the last match you play of the tournament. You got to savor it.
You got to use that moment in the spotlight as long as you have it, because we want to feel the energy here. The energy at Cream City Convergence. Hardcoreplains playing a little scared. Hondo's minus now, actually. Maybe people are forgetting a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're so used to that giant rock spawning out of the ground and then Ram just being able to do whatever she wants after, but now you're able to actually do something about it. And that second hit of the Rekka is not going to come, and instead it's going to be Hardcoreplains taking Jingojay through the wall.
Hardcoreplains dealing hardcore damage here. Look at that life bar melt away. Safe jump setup. Jingojay is going to absolutely melt from that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be doing that. You got to assume that after that wall break, it's going to be a safe jump. You know, I think that maybe that was just for the technology, you know, trying to figure out what it's going to be, but
you've got to show your opponent that you're willing to do the safe options before you're willing to do the absolute wild craziness.
I see. But this time, Jingojay is making a good case, putting him through the wall.
Plenty of damage, using those long normals to Ram's advantage. Jingojay gonna get the corner, gonna get the kill. The wall stick allows the perfect here.
Wow, what a turnaround from the previous round. I think that pretty much both rounds were just like 2 touches each way.
Deep DP on -3, okay.
Sometimes you gotta just do it. You gotta believe in yourself. If there's one thing I know about Hardcoreplains, that this guy loves to DP, and usually they work out, as we're seeing.
Yeah, the reduction of plus frames on this guard crush is going to make it a little bit easier to DP, so we'll have to see how Jingojay actually deals with it. But this big counter is going to allow for the wall bounce and easy break here, but doesn't get the clean hit on the H Volcanic Viper, actually.
Yeah, that was so close. Now that rock is going to whiff, but the 6P starting the pressure. Going to whiff the flip and backdash the throw, forcing out the burst this time. But a full screen run up 2K is going to finish the round. Oh, not quite.
Oh, gosh. They thought they were safe, but having 2 swords makes that Mortabato so much bigger.
Oh, but we're way too far away from the wall, but we're still going to be able to confirm off of that bar slash.
What a punish. The movement from Jingojay in those last seconds were so level-headed.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to let them flail. Especially when you're Ram, where you're able to sit full screen with these swords. Ooh. You know, even after the burst, that was still a chunk of damage. I like it. That is my favorite place to burst against Ram, is right when they use the sword, and now they got to deal with not having that resource for 15 seconds about.
Here we go. One more guard crush goes for the throw there. I think people are sort of forgetting how much block stun there is on the guard crush now. A lot of the time, there's a lot more room to breathe now than you might feel from previous experiences, but I don't blame you for staying a little scared, because we've been dealing with this Ram for almost a year now, and she is scary as heck.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting the Nom flashbacks the entire time while you're in the corner against her. Just having to guess high-low over and over again, but get a wall bounce into the Volcanic Viper, finally getting that wall break. And again, these rounds are so back and forth. It feels like once someone gets a hit, it's just over. It's going to be that pretty much 2-touch. And back-to-back perfects, just trading off each way.
And they made the Volcanic Viper a little bit easier. They eliminated the ability to Kara, what is it, Kara?
Fafnir, or Kara 6-8, or 6S?
Kara Command Grab. Losing the name, but we get the Daro here. Wild throw, there we go.
That's crazy.
And through the wall. There's so much information we have to remember here at the commentary desk. I'll tell you what.
I will say, I don't remember any move names except for Wild Throw. That's the one thing that I got going for me.
Volcanic Viper, we're coming down the JK. Counter hit, we're going to be able to go through the wall if we want it. Big charges here. OTG, we get the plus frames off of the setup. Gold burst is going to allow plenty of leeway, and Jingojay with another level-headed response. Very patient, very grounded.
Yeah, just deciding it's my turn. I'm doing it. I'm hitting the big red button.
And I think the key factor, if we can escape the round start and play at this far slash range, that's where Jingojay is feeling more comfortable. Gunflame comes up.
Ooh, that 2K could have been so nice, but he just barely isn't able to do it, and that meaty's going to whiff.
Coming in, close slash. We're just going for plus frames and plus frames. That's minus now, and punishable, in fact. Soul Bad Guy goes for the overhead.
Sneaking in a little reset there, and finally Hardcoreplains starting to understand that is minus. We're going to see.
There's movement here from Jingojay. Oh, gets the hit on the first connection of Lumo.
Oh, I like it. Waiting out for that DP, but it doesn't come. We're keeping him in the corner.
It's my round, and I need it now. 6S comes out. There's the reversal super. It connects. I could have sworn I saw Hardcoreplains blocking there.
Apparently it just wasn't fast enough, and that sword is going to catch that fuzzy jump. And that's going to be a kill.
I swear I saw the startup of 6S maybe. Did Hardcoreplains mess up reversal DP?
Maybe trying to DP in response, but
definitely a button. But here comes the OTG meaty auto setup, the instant block. Hardcoreplains
flexing a little bit, you know. And there's another one of those DPs that we were talking about earlier.
It's such a heads-up feeling when you can get the instant blocks against opponents just like this. And that's a bit of gas in the tank, and maybe Hardcoreplains, you're feeling yourself a little bit.
Feeling yourself enough to do a 6H at round start.
Oh, but misses the 2K pickup. Here we go, just trying to use these plus frames. The risky super, full send, but we're tied up on rounds. Jingojay still at set point, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, you got a lot of work to do with your Hardcoreplains, and it does not start with dropping a combo. But, you know, even on burst, about even on life, it's comebackable for sure, and it's going to start with that 6P.
Yeah, no heavy slash for you. It comes down with the R214S. Bit of a stutter step, trying to get Hardcoreplains to bite at something. The throw tech allows the reseparation. The sword's gone, means that Jingojay is a bit of a struggle position here. Gets the overhead, the burst gets out.
And there's DPs are starting not to work out.
Especially with the sword out, it's so hard to DP because this explosion is on backup there.
Oh, so close to just finishing the set right there, and this is gonna be it.
Jingojay. 3-0 over Hardcoreplains.
But
that was not an easy set. For my money, that was not an easy set. Jingojay was getting the victory, but Hardcoreplains was fighting tooth and nail.
Yeah, that was scrappy for sure. I mean, I think that's what you want to do. If you're in losers, you know, you don't want it to be a sweep. You don't want it to be easy. You want it to be hard, you know, really sharpen yourself up for the bunch of matches, to be honest, that you have to keep on going if you want to take down.
In order to be a winner here at Cream City Convergence, you have to be a brick wall. And what better picture to give to you, my friends at home at twitch.tv/unrivaled tournaments, is to